Welcome to Granny Shift, and I'm Ryan.
And I'm Jason.
And this guy back here, if you can't see him, this is Brian. He's waving.
Hi!
Ladies and gentlemen, hey, it's Jesse.
From the original Fast and the Furious. And you're listening to Granny Shifting. Ladies and gentlemen, hey, it's Jesse. From the original Fast and the Furious. Fast and Furious podcast. The Fast and Furious podcast.
Brian from Movies Are Dope is here to join us today.
Like we told you, if you're a
Yes.
patron, we will have you on if you're in the area.
Yeah.
Brian's in the area,
Yeah. He's not normally in the area.
but he drove
Haven't been here since too
347
fast.
miles to be here.
Probably like 2,347 miles.
Oh, that's true. Mine
I
low.
ain't
How many
gonna
miles
count.
was it?
Let's
It's in a
hear-
Tesla,
let's
though,
hear
so it
the
doesn't
Scott-
count.
No,
Camry hybrid.
Yeah, what happened to the Tesla?
It was old. It was
Your
old.
Tesla was old. I don't think
It was
there's such a
2013.
thing as a... Oh, my word. Me and Ryan were just talking about this.
People saying that their vehicles are old when my newest one is an 06.
Well,
Right.
here's the thing: the battery, because it was old, it
Mm.
was started to fail, and
Like it
you
wouldn't-
can go to a state with right to repair laws. I think this state is actually one of them, maybe,
Oh.
but and just switch out a little battery. But Tesla won't do that, and they'll make you pay the $18,000 to replace it. And
$18,000
yeah,
for a
but
battery?
It was going to be worth it because it came with lifelong free supercharging, and I was doing lift to new. So
Oh.
I was saving like
Okay.
$15,000 a
Okay.
year on gas.
That's a
It
lot
just
of gas.
happened a little earlier than I expected, so I was
Yeah.
going to start saving up money and be like, cha-ching,
So
thank you.
Okay, but you didn't do it.
No, so I just sold it to a company that knew, and we're just going to put it to another
Oh.
state. and
Oh,
fix it
so
real easy.
Yeah.
so they sell it to somebody out in another state. The laws apply somewhere else,
Mhm.
and they can get it fixed. That's not that old though. 11 years.
Yeah.
I mean, and
That's
the
the
batteries.
first time I need a battery pack.
Although
How
I've
many
heard.
miles were on it?
200,000? Close
Oh.
to?
Oh,
Yeah.
how
that's a
was
lot.
it maintenance wise? Other than that,
There was like some stuff that needed repairing, but it was pretty sweet. Like
like
it didn't
brakes
have a
and.
long range. It had like 150 miles, but I would just work.
You mean
So-
as the battery wore out? That's what it got down to.
Yeah. So
Okay.
I'd work, go charge, work a little more, top up at the end, go home, and just sit there for like an hour watching something and
You mean listening to Granny Shifting?
Oh, of
watching
course.
Granny Shit.
Okay.
Oh,
YouTube.
yes.
Yeah. There you
A
go.
true fan.
So
So-
people that don't know, Brian was our first listener.
Really?
Maybe.
First patron.
Patron for sure.
Definitely.
Okay. Okay.
Because it was ridiculous. You didn't
I would
put
say
ads on Anchor while they offered it.
I
he
know, and
is-
now it's gone.
Yeah,
Like,
I
no.
made like 160, 200
Million.
bucks across the
a
field.
million.
No, I
That's
saved it in Stripe,
crazy.
and I was like, okay, advertising's gone. Let me cash this out.
Yeah, I don't know why they did that. Well, Spotify bought them, so now,
And
yeah.
they just wanted people to.
I
be
get it.
enticed
You
by
have
putting the barrier
so
over.
many small podcasts.
Yeah, but you're making
And-
like nothing.
When we're making so much money, they just
I've only got one.
You know what I'm
now,
saying?
Basically.
Just the movies are dope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doing review-a-thon, movie fights.
Yeah, you're like really into like
Kevin tomorrow.
Bollywood movies lately.
Oh,
I
wow.
love.
I
I've
don't-
seen like 50. Bollywood, Tollywood,
Okay.
Collywood, I believe, and Tamil. In
Yeah,
Telugu. There's
sure.
like 5 different industries
I've
in
no
idea.
India, which are all great.
gibberish to me.
Same to me.
is
I
this-
don't, you put a gun to my head and be like, which ones are which? I might be able to guess if Shah Rukh Khan's in the
Bollywood
picture.
is Indian,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Whoa, whoa,
Like-
whoa! Native American.
No,
we say
native
around here,
Indian.
Ryan.
Native Indian.
That was a great
First
name.
settlers. we
First
call them.
Americans, original Americans, the OGs.
The
No,
Native Americans celebrating holly and drinking.
Is this what
latte.
you? This is what you do while you charge your Tesla?
What?
Watch films and shows and stuff.
Sure, YouTube.
Okay.
Sure,
Okay.
film YouTube.
Now, I think you made a good choice here. Like,
By being
I
new
think
to this manwich.
no. Hang with me here. Battery powered cars, electric cars, whatever. It's the future eventually.
Mhm.
The hybrid, the plug-in hybrid makes so much sense. Like,
It was
the
just-
plug-in hybrid? No, not the plug-in hybrid.
I don't have a
I
plug-in,
would say-
but some plugins are really
Okay.
good if you don't drive.
I
as
like
much
the
as they-
I like the idea of a plug-in where if you're driving a short range,
Mm.
you can run full electric, But if you do need to, say, drive to Florida for a vacation, you don't have to like check the map with like, where's the charging stations and then stop for half an hour. You can just turn the motor on. Right. Even like the Volt?
Volt, yeah.
They had a generator engine that it didn't even drive the wheels. The motor in it would just kick in and then charge the batteries to drive the wheels. And so you could have unlimited range that way.
So... Two things. One, I'm definitely not going to be going to bat for Elon Musk because he's been acting real weird. But you can charge.
He's always been really weird, I think.
But it's gotten stupid when he got Twitter.
He got a little political.
Oh yeah, when he bought Twitter. Yeah.
But then, what is it? You can charge half the whole range in like 15 minutes at these.
Okay.
Really fast superchargers. But two, I kept this secret. If you're a raging narcissist like myself, I think you'll like this.
Okay, Brian has a bag. Brian has a big.
Yes, I've seen these pillows.
Brian has a big black suitcase here. Oh, we've never actually seen these in person.
No.
Right, so you're not
these are amazing.
It's gonna be a little toasty for me, but I'm just gonna.
Oh,
nice.
the granny shift. He's got all his
perfect.
Gear. All right, Ryan, why don't you describe here? Uh-oh.
I know. It's just like trying to like block it off.
We'll bring them back towards our bodies.
Yeah. So these
Can
are
you
pillows.
turn the background off?
These are pillows. It's just deleting the background.
Brian's gone. Oh, these are amazing. I want these on my couch. So this was a giveaway.
All right, there you can see our actual.
All right, here we go.
Yeah.
Here we go.
All right. So this is what we got here. These are Brian's pillows.
All the way from Chicago, Illinois.
Toss them in the back of the car.
You just like when you need a rest, you just lay down on our faces.
Resting your head on.
Which one goes on your head and which one goes between your thighs?
This is the butt pillow. Here.
That's the butt one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, I can't favor one. Both get to be in between my thighs.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
That's awesome.
He sleeps downhill.
I see.
These are really
you
funny.
Just said that because I passed on saying you could rest your head on it, or if you need to, you can lift your partner's butt during sex. I'm
I'm not
going to include that.
Thank you.
Sex
stick
pillows.
it in the crotch.
Thank you for not including that.
Yeah, you know what they call these?
You open the door for me. Thank you.
Last longer pillows.
Oh, yes. You just put this beside.
Right before you
engage.
You're ready a little too early. Yeah. You just look at the Granny Shifting podcast hosts and
I don't think these are going to work for that.
Yeah, I don't know.
They would for me probably.
All right,
I missed the setup to that whole.
She said last longer pillows.
Last longer pillows.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
So
they
Performax pillows.
Right. They descent.
They're like hymns.
You don't
pillows.
come as fast.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, that was my first.
Is that clear enough? All right.
I literally thought, the fabric is gonna last forever.
Okay. Yep. Some things go over
my
his
own
head
pillows in the car.
Thank you
that I made,
for bringing these along
for us to see. You're not giving them back.
No.
All right.
I was afraid of misconstruing that.
He needs these.
Brian won these by being a patron on our show.
Yeah, that's a good thing to point out.
Yeah, and so we give something away almost every month.
Yeah, we try to.
Yeah.
And then when we miss, we give something bigger away the next month.
Yeah, massive.
So we have these custom pillows. If you're an audio listener, sorry for you, but you can't see them. These have our faces on, and they're kind of sick. I love them. Can you still get them in the store?
Yeah, I think so.
At your local Target, Walmart.
No,
can you get this print? Like, I'd like to get a patio furniture set with this just all over it.
Like repeated.
Yeah. Repeated.
Oh, yeah. You think it would be a good T-shirt design? I don't know.
With that specific design, like maybe a circle.
Maybe like one
a square?
big face on the front and the other big face on the back.
You know, just a happy trail of faces slowly.
Just like a bunch of them.
Smaller as
just like one on each nip, maybe, and one over the belly button.
I want something like real sort of
right
misleading.
Across the chesticle.
Right.
Across the chesticle, I wanted to say, "May you fly with angels" or something real misleading. You know? Like,
wait. Both of your faces, and then what is the from Across the Spider-Verse and Spider-Verse, rest in power or rest in peace.
Yeah.
Just like, wait, why are you wearing a shirt with your faces on it saying rest in peace?
It's like
it's really confused.
It's like when someone dies and you put their picture on the back of your car and say, "May you fly with angels" or whatever.
Or it's like a thing from
that person
the
is looking down, be like, "Thank you for putting that on your 08 Mazda MP5." That means so much to me.
Like, how long are you going to keep that sticker on there?
Yeah,
just your faces, the streets. Always been. Ever was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Jason doesn't know what that is yet. He didn't watch that movie yet.
Which one?
Lucky number 11.
Is that 7?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I was going to say 8, but yeah, Brian.
No, I have
was in that one.
this. I've seen them. I forget them.
Did you say I was in
forget.
8?
Not you. The other Brian.
Oh, that's right.
Brian Earl Spillner was in it. All right. Thanks for
All
bringing
right,
these.
these are cool. Glad to have
I'm not gonna hold
finally
them.
seen them.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I don't know where they've
We
been.
can't
though,
afford to
so-
buy one for ourselves.
You brought something else. I'll go grab it.
Oh, yeah. All right. We're going to start watching in a minute. Just kidding. I just got to change this back. And for people who are listening, if you're on Apple Podcasts, just go over to Spotify and then you can
Watch the video.
and then you can watch the video
Or
on
to
Spotify.
the tube of you.
Yeah.
Because that's got an algorithm.
Yeah. And we're really trending. I don't know why it cuts half of my body off, but
You're out of the... Oh, yeah. It's really...
it's like I'm
creeping
too
in.
close to the wall, so it doesn't know where I start and where the wall starts. Oh, did you get the bottle topper
I can
decapitator?
open that with my keys.
Oh,
wow.
there we go. You came prepared. You're like a Boy Scout.
He salute me familia.
I've just been poor. So this is my trick. What the fuck did you just do with your hand? Oh, you got a ring on your hand? Don't do that.
Yeah, I got a ring on my hand.
No, I mean, did you
Let me
use the
let me
ring for
try.
the popping?
So we're opening Chronos right now. I used my ring to pop
Can
the
you
top
use your-
off. My good friend
Oh,
Ryan.
thank
Well,
you.
yours will be fat.
No, what?
other
How did that guy
Ryan
do
comment.
it? He
I
used
just do
one-
one little...
No, but we were at the hotel with some Mexican guy. He really was Mexican, okay?
Okay, that's
Okay.
not the part I'm
Okay.
laughing at.
I don't
I'm
wanna-
laughing at you both being in a hotel room with some guy.
Not a hotel room. We were
Oh.
at a hotel.
You missed that episode.
We went down
apparently.
to the hot. We went down to the hot tub, and you could hear Despacito coming from like a mile away. And then he was like blaring music and giving out Coronas to anybody
Who would
who would
lay
come by.
eyes on him.
Yeah,
Cheers.
and he opened a Corona
yeah.
with a Corona.
Oh yeah, he used the top.
Put
Oh,
another-
you gonna tornado it?
Put another one in the freezer for. Oh, there it comes! Go,
The tornado. I don't have the commitment for that.
go,
Oh, man.
go! Believe.
This is off the rails. We didn't even start the minute.
Yeah. Snackman's gonna be upset that we don't have enough
We
Fast
need
and
another
Furious
one.
content.
They're warm from here on out.
Sure.
They're
Yeah.
upstairs, man. You better save this for the
Here,
hotel
I'll put
room
that in
tonight.
here.
And your pillows.
Yeah.
So,
All right. So Brian is on his way.
wait,
To
let
see-
me clear that story up.
We
I'll
didn't-
do a quick recap.
We didn't
Wait,
finish
you
finish
missed
it.
it.
the story.
Me and Ryan.
The point of the story was just that the guy opened a Corona with a Corona. That was the impressive part.
Yes.
Like he turned it upside down and did
I
a
can imagine,
maneuver.
but- yeah.
And then,
It was a guy
Yeah.
Caps. And
yeah.
that was
One of them.
from Mexico because I talked to him. He's up here working in the stables at Hollywood Casino at the racetrack. He owns a sugarcane farm in
Nice.
Mexico. His buddy is running it.
Yeah.
And I was just joking around. What did I ask him?
I think you just said cartel a lot.
Oh, I said, do you work for the cartel? And then he got real weird. Didn't he ask if I was police?
Yeah. Well, that was after like the third time he asked if he was in the
And I
cartel.
think I joked about getting cocaina from him.
Yeah.
And then he called his buddy, not knowing Ryan could understand Spanish, and then was like trying to get us to hang out. And Ryan's like, no, his buddy's coming.
Yeah.
And we're like, okay, we're leaving.
Yeah.
It started to get incredibly uncomfortable.
You guys start doing what I do, which is just take that wheel of fortune of ethnicities and just go to another one. Be like,
Oh,
instead
how's
of
this work?
Mexican, be like, oh, so do you have like a baguette factory? And like, what do you like about the
Yeah.
about the Eiffel Tower? Je m'appelle Jason.
Mix it up a
And
little.
they'll
Then
just
he would have been
think
turned off to
you're
us.
an
Yeah.
idiot.
Yeah.
And
I'll tell ya.
they might laugh at you, but it'll be an endearing level of stupidity.
Yeah.
That's me.
I think he was cartel, though. I really do.
yeah.
Possibly.
Because
So
of how
glad
he
you
reacted.
understand the shit.
The way he reacted when I joked about it. And, like, you tell me you're working, shoveling horse poop in a stable when you own a sugarcane farm back in Mexico?
Yeah, he was coming up here to
Why are
save
you
enough
here?
money to move his American family down to Mexico with his Mexican family.
I mean, people still
Yeah.
do come up here to send money back to Mexico. So if
Yeah.
somehow like the price wasn't actually worth it, or there was I have no idea. But just from stories I've actually heard from people, if like for some reason it wasn't ideal for him to stay there, then I could see someone owning it but having to abandon it. met people and
I
heard
don't know.
stories about people
It
leaving
got-
huge businesses.
It got really weird. And when he didn't tell us his friend was coming, but Ryan figured out his friend was coming, we're like, now's a good time to leave. Because he was really trying to get us to drink more.
Oh,
And
yeah.
we're like, this guy's handing us drinks. I'm all about a free beer. But, like, I saw you open that. We should be good.
Right. They weren't open when he handed them to us. Yeah.
Right. But anyhow,
Speaking of
we made it.
Mexico.
We made it. Yes.
Speaking of Mexico,
Okay.
so Brian breaks Dom out of the bus. Right?
Yes. In the U.S. And where do they end
But
up?
that was last minute.
Right, but that was last minute. But now we're in Brazil.
Which is south of Mexico.
We're seeing Eli, or no, not Eli
Yeah.
Roth. We're seeing the Hulk, Bruce Banner being pursued in just one corner.
Yeah, you can
of
briefly
Rio
see
de
it.
Janeiro, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we get the camera shot
deal.
panning over.
So this is like the like
classic-
That's Dominican Republic, jeez.
the
what is?
No, I got mixed up with Rio de Janeiro and the DR.
Oh yeah,
That's-
Punta
that
Cana.
was fast forward, man.
Punta what?
So
Punta Cana.
classic, like camera shot panning over all the buildings. I'm guessing this is the time when they're still using helicopters, not drones.
The favelas.
So
yeah.
you got to appreciate the commitment to the filming there. And it's all the flat roof, South American style buildings.
Yeah.
City. Now camera changes. We're in the car with Mia and Brian. They don't look real happy.
No, they look tired. They look like they've been in the car a while.
And this car does not have a nice ride.
So this is like the
Isn't it?
first
Oh, it's
Skyline.
bouncy.
Hmm.
Is that what this is?
This
Oh
is-
yeah,
this is
GTR.
GTR.
It's
This
like
is-
literally a muscle car style.
I love
You know what
the.
I'm talking about?
I
70s.
Yeah,
I just love. I've always been intrigued by the side view mirror placement.
Yeah.
It looks fancy, but just thinking about it, like trying to set it so you can properly see your side view
yeah. If
mirrors
you just
and
wanna
them being
change
so
it a
far
little,
away.
you have to get out, go change it, sit back down. No, not quite right.
So
get out, go
This
change it.
car, the side rear view mirror, whatever you call it, is up on the hood
Mhm.
closer to the headlights than the driver. So yeah, you can't reach out and adjust it. Maybe they're electric. It is
Also,
a Skyline.
they're tiny little mirrors, so
Yeah.
like they're so far
Yeah, how
away.
much can you even see in it?
Yeah. So this is a JDM car
Yes.
in Brazil. Like he's right hand driving in Brazil.
So when did Nissan start making cars?
72.
1800s.
No.
Oh. 1800s.
I'm not here for facts.
Somewhere in
To get
between.
facts.
Like this
I'm
car,
here to say stupid shit and laugh about jokes.
I'm
You
saying-
could have been,
Hopefully
in
other
the,
people
you could have
can
been in the
laugh.
debate last night.
Look, I'm
Saying stuff like that.
I'm guessing somewhere in the 50s. Because in the 50s,
Are you
there
talking about
were nobody.
Skylines or
No,
cars?
Nissan.
Oh, okay.
And then they started to become legitimate in the 60s. I'm guessing.
1914.
Wow.
The,
Okay.
the DAT.
Told you.
Oh, the Datsun.
Actually, a Datsun.
Yeah, this would have been a Datsun back then, I guess.
1914.
So this is definitely a 70s Skyline. It's cool. It's got like, it has muscle car vibes, but it's still smaller.
Okay, are we thinking that they broke him out with their NSX and their Charger and their, what was the other one? Trans Am or something? He broke them. They
Yeah.
broke him out of the bus with those three cars,
Yes.
and now they
'cause-
drove those down to to Brazil. Like,
Okay.
that's a long way to
Yeah.
go. And how they
And
end up with this car?
This is a different car.
Right.
And Dom's not in this car.
There's two things about it. One, just nerdy. It's like the same green color as the car that Tom Cruise drives in Mission Impossible Fallout during his great stunt on the stairs. But also,
I think it's actually
yeah,
black.
if you want to get, no, I will.
Is it just
I
the
will
camera
bet. Oh, this is black. Okay,
This
fair-
car's black.
Fair enough.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I was like, I got two
green.
Mission Impossible Fallout
Yeah.
tattoos I got before the movie was even open in
baby.
theaters.
That's
So
commitment.
I'll bet a Corona on that. Fair enough.
You'll have to get it yourself.
But if you need to justify it, those cars that they broke them out at the end of Fast and Furious that we see in the beginning of this movie are more electric, which might have GPS tracking in it, stuff like that. They have borders they have to go over, so you could justify
Oh.
why they need this. It seems
Oh,
a
that's
lot
true.
less trackable.
So they sold those. You know,
or they
or
sold
left
those,
abandoned it.
and he found
He
a
wouldn't get-
Japanese, a 70s Japanese car
In Rio de
somewhere
Janeiro.
between there and here that he could drive.
Yeah.
Pretty
Not-
unlikely. Probably the most
not to
unlikely
what-
thing to happen in Fast and
What are
Furious.
the What are the places where
Top
people go
300.
for all-inclusive resorts in Mexico?
Cancun.
Could have stole
Yeah.
it from there.
That's true.
That's still a really far drive from there
I mean,
to
Brazil's
Brazil.
lower.
Yeah, it's a long drive. So,
Like, I've
but
driven
it looks
half
like
a
they've been
million miles,
driving
it's not
for
that
a while.
But this car is bouncy. Like, it's
Yeah.
an old car, but you just see him sort of chilling in the car as he's cruising down the street, and they're
Yeah.
just bouncing.
It looks like
around.
like
Looking
how
at
I
the
look
windows.
after like a 2-hour drive. I'm like, oh, my back. I'm trying to get comfortable. You know what I mean?
You know, for anyone who's seen the Amir Khan PK, the Amir Khan film PK, this is one of those cars that he would have taken some clothes from. You were mentioning Indian films earlier, so I just for no one to understand.
Native
Yep.
American, please.
That one went over my head.
No, Indian.
Yeah,
Okay, quick question.
yeah.
The beginning of Fast Forward, Dom is in a country fixing up an old muscle car. What country was that?
What? Oh, that
Fast and
He was-
That was Dominican
He was
Republic.
hiding.
yeah, that was Dominican
He
Republic.
was in the Dominican?
Yeah,
Okay,
Yeah,
I
because
know
they
the
talk
group
about
was,
the DR with Han.
yeah.
but he didn't help. He
That's
didn't
where they
help
stole the
steal
gas,
the
right?
gas.
Mhm.
Yeah, Dom
He was
did.
involved in stealing the gas?
Remember that thing was rolling towards him and he drove
Oh,
under it with
that
his
was him.
Grand National.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. he
And I
was there.
love the one shot from that movie where his passenger door window or his driver like gets blown out. I don't know why. I just always love that.
Yeah,
Part of the
near
action
the end of the
sequence.
movie? Or
No,
that?
in the beginning.
Oh,
With the
okay.
driver who
Mm.
had his iguana and he
Oh, yeah,
shoots
yeah,
one
yeah,
and you see
yeah.
the window get shattered. I don't know why. That shot always I just liked it.
Yeah.
All right, so I've seen every movie once, except for the ones we just watched.
You've seen them
Again.
twice.
So, up until this movie,
Mhm.
I just had a memory of the start of a movie in Dom racing in reverse in a car. Is that this movie?
That's 8.
That was,
That's 8.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a wow. That's a different.
yeah,
that's like Cuba.
racing
That's
in
Yeah.
Cuba. Okay.
That's when
But
he
he
makes
does
his
drive backwards.
But they just pick a new country every time.
During Fast and Furious when he's like, Lenny! Putting out his
there's
arm
a
and
bunch
trying to
of-
get her
the first
to
one.
jump.
Yeah.
Fast and Furious.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think.
The Fast and the Furious.
No.
Letty's not in Fast and Furious.
Yeah, she is in the beginning. Because she. dies.
Oh, yeah,
She
yeah, yeah.
dies.
You're right.
That's
Yeah,
what happens in
yeah,
two,
yeah.
man.
You're right. You're
I
right.
haven't
There
seen
is
that
a-
movie in like
Yeah.
5 years.
Yeah.
There's
But
a-
I'm just so brain rot.
But we started that movie 2 years ago. We've been watching it at 1 minute at a
Yeah.
time. Okay.
There is a fair bit of reverse driving in this series.
Yeah.
I would say.
None more impressive than Brian's when he flicks off Pierce.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So Han's
Fast
girlfriend
too.
in that movie never shows up again
Han's girlfriend
in
in
the passenger seat. They seem to have that vibe, I think.
in which movie?
In Fast and Furious.
The second.
I can't
one?
remember.
So we've got sweaty Mia and
I
Brian.
can't remember his girl. Oh,
She
yes,
kind of
yes,
looks
yes, yes, yes.
like the woman from Game of Thrones,
She-
but less
Right.
ogled at.
Yeah,
Alright.
she's the one that like helps. She throws a thing and it lands on the thing first try. Yeah.
Bear with us here, guys. All our listeners.
They got
because
to glisten
Brian,
to them.
Brian may be more qualified to run this podcast because without a doubt,
I'll
he
StreamYard
has,
in if you want.
He's
he
got
has
a more
seen these movies way
Yeah.
more than we have.
He has a cinema memory.
I
Which-
have had friends text me asking for a character's name in a television show I've never seen instead of Googling it, and I told them the correct
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's impressive.
Brian.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. season
But
2.
it's at his own detriment
Suffering. Yeah.
because I don't have a clue what happens next minute, and I'm pretty sure like he knows the color of the car that's going to drive into the scene. So,
Well, clearly not. I said it was green.
Oh, yeah, all right.
But I do know that Vince shows
You have
up
some audio
with,
editing.
Yeah.
with,
Shh, don't tell Jason.
with the
Don't
tat.
tell Jason.
Whoa, yeah. Whoa.
Don't tell Jason. He
Hold
doesn't
on.
Well, I
remember.
was
This is a
proving you
surprise
right.
for me.
I was proving you right, bud.
He's
All
got
right. We're driving through the
synamnesia. He's got synamnesia.
Although I
Rio
do
de
have a
Janeiro.
video about this movie on my channel because
What channel
Oh
is
yeah,
that?
go ahead. Plug your
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
Do it, right?
What's
you got to
the-
do
I
it at
was
some
more
point.
interested to say movies are dope, but if you want to see why Dom
Like
killed- in this
200,000
movie-
subscribers.
No,
Whoa.
2,000 subscribers.
200
about-
million.
I thought you said 200,000.
Yeah. Yeah, I did. I'm trying to pump
I have
you
a
up here.
video about why Dom in this movie he killed at least 3 of his friends.
Oh. Like their deaths resulted in decisions he made. Not him
He
killing
is
them.
at fault.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. That's heavy.
Yeah. It's like when you buy a plant and then don't water it. You didn't kill it, but it died because of you.
It would be like if you bought a plant and then kept smoking cigarettes next to it instead of watering it and just blowing smoke at the leaves. And it's like, it's fun.
Is that a thing though? Maybe what if
Or you could play
plants
sad
like that?
music. Plants respond to music, I heard. So you could play sad music and it would die.
Well, it depends. Is it rock and roll or classical music?
Sad rock and roll.
It's a good sign.
Just
Poison.
the Void song at the end of Barbie.
Oh, I think of Barbie. I think of the Billie Eilish song. That's the only one I think of.
That's the one.
Oh, okay.
That's the one.
What was I made
pop-
for?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All
Definitely
this-
not the I am just kidding.
Yeah.
One
Yeah.
thing I know, Snack Man is right here with me, and all this pop culture is
mirror?
going right over my head.
Oh, I
Yeah.
thought
His too.
you were the snack.
No. Snack
No,
Man.
Snack Man is Jason's cousin. He was probably our second Patreon.
He is a avid.
Oh, he's the guy who came in and almost took the signed Paul Walker picture right at the last second. Because I was like, sweet,
Oh, really?
I've got 5 chances. No one else is here. And then fucking
Yes,
the day before, I was like,
yeah.
are you,
Yes. Yeah, that's
if you
right.
put $2 in and took
Do you
this.
still have
So-
that picture?
Yeah.
Nice.
So Snack Man would be probably the opposite of you. Probably doesn't know a whole lot at all
But he's
about pop culture, but when it comes to
shape.
cars,
because he's a
But he's in
he's in
shape.
shape. Oh,
He's the opposite of you.
no.
He only
I
has
was
a
gonna
beard,
say,
no mustache.
He knows
I
the
had a beard, I just
details
did it
of
for the-
cars.
Yeah.
If we need to name a car in this, if we need a technical question about something in here, he's the man to go to.
Oh wait,
He
I've,
still loves the film.
I've
so you
seen
guys
his
can bond
messages
there.
in the Discord.
Yeah, he's been on Discord, the
That's why
YouTube
I
streams.
said
Yeah.
Snack Man.
Yeah.
Oh.
It was a nickname y'all had.
Oh, it is a nickname, but we don't give out first and last and addresses here.
Yeah.
Unless you want to. Go ahead.
Brian Earl Spillner here.
I wish I knew an address of like some enemy of mine. I just put that out into the world.
All right,
That's like
all right.
you post the Corvette for sale for $2,000, then put someone else's phone number.
Oh, I've done that.
Yeah, that's like the
Who
thing.
hasn't, right?
Me?
No, I had a
Not a
person
Corvette.
that created a very bad situation
That is
for
such
me.
an evil thing to
Yeah.
do.
No,
Some
I
evil
put
genius.
a nice
Don't
laptop
implicate yourself.
for $75 on the Philadelphia Craigslist
Oh my
page
word!
with their phone number, and I put, if I don't answer, make sure you leave a message. It was somebody that really needed their phone to be blown up. Really needed it.
I
And
had-
it was
Was your
highly
wife upset?
successful. No, she
When her
was.
phone
She
was-
was overjoyed that I took care of this problem for her.
Nice.
I had
All right.
someone text me and say someone left your phone number in a bathroom, which I'm pretty sure is bullshit. It was just some friend
Like
of
scratched
someone.
into the stall
And
wall.
then they were like saying I was a horrible person. I was like, hey, but and I genuinely was like, hey, this is really like if there's anything I can do to just
Make
like,
your day better.
just make amends or something. Like, part of me was like, if it's a 1% chance they're just a piece of shit telling a friend to be a piece of shit, then go
I
fuck
think
themselves.
I saw that. It literally said, "Call for a good time."
Yeah.
And then the phone
Oh,
number.
that's mine.
Oh,
I wrote that.
867-5309. Is that you?
Here's a little tea.
Oh man! All right,
Fuck.
Wow.
come on. We got a lot of kid listeners here. All right.
All right.
Hey,
so
this is PG-13,
yeah,
so
this is
every child.
this is going to be our first explicit episode. Explicit warning will be on this episode. This is going to be the first one.
All right,
Just 'cause
Skyline's
of the Hawk tour.
driving up an incline in Brazil,
You know,
and we're in like, is this like the ghetto,
Favela.
or is this
The
this could be the normal?
Favela.
Like,
I played
people out on
here
the
many
streets.
times in Call of Duty.
oh really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I could walk you right through the streets.
all the
It
references.
looks, it looks a little rough, but maybe this
Yeah.
is how it is. I'm telling you, if you haven't seen City of God, great
That
film.
was a great film.
You saw it? Okay.
Yeah,
I
don't
told
remember
Ryan the
much
last
about it, but it
episode,
was great.
You told me for the last
Fantastic
5 years, 10 years probably to see it.
watch it tonight.
Never heard of
Oh,
it.
that he keeps talking about how funny it is that he's trolling Jason into promising to watch some
He's
movie.
probably watched it. He's probably watched it all the time.
It's like my favorite movie. I'm a closet City of God fan.
Oh, great film.
All
But
right.
it takes place
You
here
gotta get out
in the
of the
ghetto.
closet,
Yeah, so
All right, so Brian and Mia find a parking spot behind another car with 2 kids sitting on it.
yeah, this is like
Those
maybe
are
it's not the ghetto.
teenagers or young 20-year-olds.
They're kids.
Okay,
18
well,
and under is kids.
We're in our 30s. So
How
sure.
much?
They're
if you
under
are-
18.
What's the budget for this film?
Probably
500
$115?
million.
500 mil?
No, wait, Fast 5. I would say. How much did you say? 500
I said
million?
500 million.
Oh, you're just joking.
Does that seem like a lot?
It's probably
10
like
mil?
100. Dude, 500 million. No MCU movie besides maybe.
Really?
Yeah. Endgame was like
What was I
300 million.
I was thinking Solo
Maybe-
lost money and it
maybe-
cost 500 million to make it.
That may.
That's
Yeah. Well, that's
crazy.
because they reshot like 70% of the
Well,
film.
that
in
is
fucking
true, yeah.
movies. I think it was even only 350 million. But the budget, I would say,
What
is
was the
probably
budget
120.
for
because-
Fast 5?
This is before it got big. Like this is the one that launched it into space. F9.
You think?
F5.
I mean, this
think
is the one with the.
F1 did that.
No, that was like a $15 million film.
100
yeah, but that's
125 million.
That started.
Okay. What was your guess?
120. Woo!
All right, pretty good.
So you were 5
You weren't
million
perfect.
off.
yeah,
That's
5
a
million's
large
Yeah,
lot.
but I've
number.
got. But I probably have that money on me in cash.
That's
Quoting
true. You do
10
drive a
That's
Camry
That's
hybrid.
what's in that big
so-
black.
That's a
That's
quote
what's
from
in those
Ted Lasso.
pillows you brought.
Oh.
Season 2, episode 11.
All right, here's where I'm going with this. There's
Season
2
3,
kids sitting on the back of the car. So they pull up,
Old
Park on the
kids.
side of the
There's
street.
2 old kids.
teenagers, possibly 20-year-olds, sitting
Old kids like Will Ferrell.
on the
Yeah,
back of the
that's-
car.
Wow.
How much do you
Okay,
think?
7.
He's 17 and a half.
How much do you think the franchise got away with paying them?
Oh, they didn't pay. They didn't even know they were in a
or
movie.
Extras.
Yeah,
or
they-
featured extras. So 1 day's work, $200.
I mean, they're in
Really?
this for 10 seconds, and you're in the ghetto. $200 would be.
Yeah, but I've been in
a
extra
ton of money
on
to them.
Films.
Really? What
You're just
what
there.
film were
In
you in?
Brazil?
extra?
Show.
In
A
Brazil?
show. Some pilot that I don't think ever got picked up. But
Oh,
like you're there for a
Friends,
whole
probably.
day and
The
you're just
Office.
sitting in fucking
Terrible.
rooms doing nothing until you're just sitting somewhere. So the featured extras maybe $300.
That's not
even
bad.
even in South America. I'm just
I
wondering
mean,
because, like, look
they-
where they're at.
They're still obligated by the union rules in
Oh,
America.
to pay them a
So-
good for them. I
Dude.
would hope they'd give these kids a whole bunch of money and they could go out and start a drug cartel with it.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, get it started. Start it young.
No, I don't.
You know
I
what
gotta
really
watch City
probably
of God.
happened? They
That's
probably
definitely
made
what happened.
$200, and if it is that dire of a situation as you're implying, they probably got killed for that money.
Yeah, that's true.
Look at that.
Bought
Thanks
some
a lot,
sneakers, got
Jason.
robbed, and like, oh, I'm just. It's interesting to think about though, because like they found actors. They don't have to be actors. They found kids. Like, hey, it's like you hear the stories of like the poor kid who the nice old man buys him shoes, and he goes to school and gets beat up, and they steal his shoes.
Mm.
You know,
About a boy.
That's why we don't give our kids anything nice.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
never let
yeah,
Hugh
yeah.
Grant give you anything except
Yeah.
a cameo in Glass Onion.
Was he in Glass Onion?
Yes, sir.
I only watched that once.
I have no
That was a
idea
good
what
movie
you're
though.
talking about.
Blanc, there's someone at the door for you, and they're holding a box.
I don't remember it.
That was his whole part.
Oh.
And then you saw him later say the same thing. He
His
opened the
his
door
better
for Helen.
cameo was in Night at the Museum 3. That was his best cameo.
I don't remember that. I
Oh.
prefer Night at the Museum 2. That was the best one.
Yeah,
Perfect.
Battle of the Smithsonian.
All right, we got 15
Amy
seconds here.
Adams.
We got to wrap this
Oh,
up.
yeah. We're Jimmy Jacked. All right. So there's literally one line of dialogue in this movie. And
There's
it's,
also Tarzan.
Not the movie.
Yeah.
Live action.
He meant to say this one.
in this minute.
It feels like a movie though.
So they get out of the car, and there's, I don't know, half a dozen people around. Most of them are just watching them. That's like the thing to do.
Wow, look at all that
What's
pottery.
that? Old Civic there.
Oh yeah, it is. That's a Civic EG
With chrome taillights.
What do you call that? Not a hatch. That is a coupe. EG coupe.
The crazy thing about this
Primer
area,
black.
and it's going to be jumping forward a little bit, but they almost had to cut out the chase sequence with The Rock. in
Oh,
the
really?
Favela, but they just figured out a way to do it in like 2 to 3 days, real quick.
Huh.
This is before The Rock got a huge fucking ego and everything, and
Yeah.
Diesel got a huge fucking ego and everything.
I think this wasn't before Vin Diesel had a huge ego.
I'm sure he had one, but before
Yeah.
he started acting like it,
Okay.
I guess, because if they had been diva at all, they would have
Oh, I went a
lost the
second too
opportunity
far.
to film everything. So
Oh,
quickly.
we didn't see that.
Yeah, sorry, I went a
Look at
second.
that! Those
I went a
guns.
second too far.
Wait, what was the one line we
Veiny
got?
guns.
This has to be it, right?
This has
That's
to be
what Mia
right.
says.
Okay, that's what made me
So
think.
they're
like,
going-
Is this where Dom was?
Yeah, they're
before?
they're going to here for a reason.
He's not here.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
something here.
There's something
and-
here.
I
But
may have leaked.
They broke
But
Dom out, but
you
now
said
they're
you have
not
to.
with
No,
Dom.
don't talk about future yet. We didn't get there
I
yet.
already did. but
They
I
broke
won't
Dom
say
out, but now they're not with Dom. We don't know where he's at. And we're in Brazil. This must be the place, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
it. Cloudy sky based on that reflection.
Yeah. Wow.
Were there clouds?
Well, thank you, Brian, for joining us this
Yeah.
week.
Yeah. Thanks for
on
making the trip.
Granny Shifting.
episode 4 of Fast 5.
Yeah. This is
Wait,
your
if you make
second.
this explicit because I said Haktua, fuck that.
I think that was the
joke.
reason.
Yeah.
You don't need to. I swear all the time in mine. I say no. Explicit.
Oh.
We're not talking about porn.
Oh, now I have to make
Well,
it explicit.
Didn't
No, if
we?
we started
I
talking
think
about
we
it.
literally talked about sex.
Look, I
and
had to
coming,
do some stuff to
so.
get on here.
All right, we better end this.
Yeah, we
quickly. His corona is kicking in, and he still needs to drive to the hotel.
Thanks for listening. He's Brian. I'm Ryan.
I'm Jason. Do you remember the tagline?
No, I was gonna say Brad's. Bye now.
Always remember.
Always remember to follow movies.
Winning, winning's winning.